Hello, bread slices. That's a weird greeting. Anyway, welcome back to the stream. As if I started it earlier, that's silly. Anyway, hi, welcome back. We're continuing, getting closer to the next level. Huzzah. Stream elements, please don't break on me today. That would be lovely for me. Alright, making some slight adjustments to my seating arrangement so that I am comfortable. And let us continue. I believe we last left off at a relatively quote-unquote round number, I said. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, 11,950. That's pretty nice. And based on that, we'll reach approximately... That's 4,000 less, that'll be 7,950. Let's aim for that. Let's aim for about 7,950. I'm down for that. Once again, back in the station of golf. I can't do the SpongeBob voice. I'm so sorry. I can't do the SpongeBob voice. SpongeBob narrator. There we go. That's the word. Took me a second. I've had quite the adventure today. I thought I was going to need to do something, drove all the way out there to take care of it. It was already taken care of by the time I got there. It's one of those things. It's like when you call somebody in, like you call in an IT professional to fix your printer and then your printer just magically works because it's threatened with the possibility of being worked on. It's just like, oh no! Although, let's be real, printers are going to be mean to everybody. It's just a fact of nature. The printers can smell your fear. That's not actually a real thing. They don't have olfactory senses or anything like that. They can't smell. But sure seems like it. When your paper's due, you need to print something that's about to go out in 5 minutes, and suddenly it takes the longest time in the world to spool the damn document. They're evil. And I did work as an IT professional, so I can vouch for the fact that printers suck. I can say that completely. Ah, what a lovely, delightful day I'm having, I think. Ah! We almost started off with a necessary death. Good job. This is why you look at the screen. This is also why you don't look away from the road when you drive, because any second you could just run into things. Like the door that takes you to the boss, which we are not doing today. No, thank you. On the bright side, that death would have been not a problem because it would have just meant I would have to start back over where I was. As long as I hit the continue button. Or the load game button, it wouldn't have mattered. It would have been a little obnoxious though. So here we are again. I managed to recover something that was lost. And it wasn't even me practically recovering it. It just reappeared somewhere where I could see it. And I was like, well, these things are a dime a dozen. I better double check. No, it had the same dirt marks as I remember last seeing it, so hopefully I'll take the time to clean it up. But knowing me, I'm gonna get distracted by something completely different. I'm in for quite the adventurous busy week for myself. Can't tell if I look forward to it or not. Really can't. Interesting. But effective. And of course my hair is pulling on my hair. Love that. Oh. I might steal myself a popsicle in a little bit. I did have something of a lunch, but it was a late lunch. It's one of those weeks where I just do not want to buy groceries, but I really do need to make and eat food, so I'm just kind of in this weird developmental hell of an experience. Although I think tomorrow is the best day to do any sort of aggressive cooking, so perhaps I should do that. Just maybe. Maybe I should do that. That'd probably be a good idea. Nice, pleasant plan to pull off. I've got two ideas in mind. I think I might execute both ideas. One of them involves steaming some broccoli in the oven, which shouldn't be a problem. And the other... the other requires defrosting some chicken. I could go for some chicken and rice. I might do that. And this fella just despawned, so I gotta go get him back. Come here. Come here, buddy. Come on. Bring it on. Excellent. Fascinating. I do apologize in advance. I seem to be in one of those I want to be quiet moods today. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I've noticed that having the CD on in the background is actually very soothing. It doesn't actually do all that much, other than entertain my brain. It seems like this is one of those, it feels like a grind days, I think. I think that's what the case is, but that's okay. The excitement and joy will come along shortly. Come on. There we go, that's more like it. Okay, let's... Oh, that's not nearly enough. There we go. Right on the cusp. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to take some damage. I did consume a Star Trek episode today, and it was very entertaining. We got an A-plot where somebody who appears to be a shenanigan person at first is between two different planets and some issues that they have. And then there's the B-plot, in which Data is trying to figure out how to be funny. And it's very comedic. It's so ridiculously funny. I love when Star Trek episodes are kind of like that, where they're just like some chaotic shit going on. The weird episodes are really funny, to be honest. Really. Oh, that's a 4. That's okay. Come on, you two. That's more like it. Perfect. Whee! I might get that popsicle a hell of a lot sooner than I expected, actually. 'Cause it's definitely been a few hours since I had some food, and I need a slight refuel. plus it's a little bit warm where I'm at. Yeah, I'm gonna grab the popsicle really quick once I get a drink. It's one of those days. So you're gonna hear me crunch through a piece of ice. Definitely needed the water. Holy shit. Alright, I'll be back. Give me a second. I'm not even gonna give you the be right back screen. It'll be quick. So I got my popsicle now. Huzzah. It's delish. Hopefully I get to a point where it's not going to be a really loud crunch, because the first two crunches are always the loudest, unfortunately. Might need a real every time I crunch. Hang on. Yeah. This was ill-advised. Very ill-advised. I don't know why I did that. To be fair, this melts a heck of a lot faster when I'm working between mowing the lawn and working between lawn sections. And I'm on fire. Ooh, good thing I dodged that. I'm okay with the 4. I need to accept that. Worry not, that's just me chewing on ice. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Let's take this fella out. And down. Let's get this one. Once he's done being basketball mode. You know what? I'm gonna ignore the fat guy I'm getting 4s. I really want to eat this popsicle. Thinking about video making again. I haven't done it in a while. Barely touched my editing software. Did I really take all 3? Oh my gosh. I'm watching it back right now. Jesus Christ, this thing is behind. Yeah, I must have got them all in one swing. That's impressive. Scary. You know what's funny is sometimes I do the irresponsible and scroll on social media for way too freaking long. And every once in a while I come across these posts that are all like, "You're now in the last video game you played, how screwed are you?" And all I'm thinking is it with these stats? Because I'm about to breeze through everything even at level 50. Although chances are I probably won't want to get hit, so getting to level 99 would be a heck of a lot harder. Thank goodness for spare save files. Ooh, I got a lot of responsibilities to deal with. That's gonna suck. That's okay. I got an idea. There we are. Let me dodge that and then get a proper angle on getting these fellows. Loop around. Steal their souls and their XP. Hello? Maybe playing with the right hand on the left knee with the controller. Probably not the best course of action. Come here. Come on. Fight me. Do some real damage. Come on. I know you can do it. I believe in you. Apparently they didn't believe in themselves. Oh wait, no, I need that. I need that up so that I can know how much time has elapsed, because I can't read the... Unfortunately, there's a limited distance I can read, but at least I can read. I'm kind of disappointed in the popsicle, but I'm pretty sure it just tastes better when my soul is on fire and everything is melting around me. This is not one of those cases. My soul is not on fire. Nice. 1 second, let me dispose of the wrapper. And now we can get back to business. After the most disappointing popsicle I have ever had in my entire life. Note to self, just eat the popsicles for when you're on fire. It'll be less disappointing. Interesting. You know, Earth, Wind & Fire is a really good band. I've only listened to like 2 of their songs on a regular basis, because you got September, and then you got Boogie Wonderland. If I remember, that is actually an Earth, Wind & Fire song. Let me double check that, because I know I forget certain origins of songs. Yep, it's an Earth, Wind & Fire song.
there's other songs that they've done that I enjoy, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think there's more than 2 songs that I enjoy. Alright, let me fix my Twitch babysitter. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Good band. Funny enough, too, both of those songs I learned of because of films. With September, that one plays at the very end, not in the end credits, right before the end credits of Night at the Museum, when there's like a little dance party in the museum at the end of the film. And then with Boogie Wonderland, it was the cover that was in Happy Feet. Honestly, I prefer the Earth, Wind, and Fire version of Boogie Wonderland. It's a good one. Maybe I just... Wait, that falls under disco, right? I think that falls under disco. Guess I like disco music. It's time for grooving. I need to find a good dance club nearby. Somewhere where I can just dance and have fun. The only problem is there's always those weird freaks who just film random people on their phones for attention. To like make fun of them or something like that. It's just like, dude, this is why nobody's dancing at the clubs. Y'all are making it boring by filming everybody. Stop being part of the surveillance. Stop being part of the panopticon. Get out of here. Don't need no panopticon in a club. We're supposed to have fun. Gosh dang. Oh my goodness. That's a big one. Yeah. But I would love to go out dancing. I haven't done that in a little while. Last time I went out to a dance party, it was alright, but since it was like at a convention thing, it happened to be combined with some like performances between, which was nice. It was an excellent experience. I enjoyed it. But I don't know. I was there for the dance party, and I only got to dance so much. So because of the breakups in time, I didn't really get to sit in the groove long enough. I didn't get to enjoy myself as much. Not as much as the previous one. Holy shit, the previous one, I went bananas. And I was dressed in like multi-layers of clothes to make sure that I didn't accidentally like... Well, also I just dressed in multi-layers because that was the outfit I was wearing. That was a foolish plan. Never go out and like crap tons of layers for dancing. Just try to go light on the layers while still like, you know, safety and whatever. And appropriateness for your clubs. I want to go dancing. And I don't want to... I appreciate the form of dance, line dancing, but I don't want to do that. I want to just have fun and enjoy the music. I want to enjoy the music, have fun, dance, look like a complete goofball, just, you know, enjoy time. I like dancing. I wonder, I bet there's a karaoke session somewhere that I could go to. That would be real nice too. I want to kill it on the karaoke night. Maybe I'll sing Piano Man. That one's a good one. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. A regular crowd shovels in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin. I don't remember the rest. It kind of gets all mussed up all over the place. I have to be actively listening to the song to get it. Sadly. But that one's real good.
That one's a real good one. Also, for a while, I really liked the song American Pie, but I don't think it's very karaoke friendly because it's like got 7 verses and it's long as hell. But that one's a good one too. I learned all 7 verses at one point in order. All because a group of us at a convention, different one, a smaller one, found the piano and just started singing at it. We're just having a grand old time. Wee! Wee! I say it every time, it's always fascinating when these Dusks do synchronized dance movements. It's nice when all 3 of them do the same thing. Yep, these 2 are doing all sorts of different things. That one decided to do his jump intro, the other one decided to play slip and slide all over the place. Hey, we're gonna get below 5-digit numbers! Let's go! Oh, good heavens, sorry about that. I'm gonna start getting into doing math equations for some math equation section soon. It's gonna be fun. I've always liked doing the little math equations time to time. It keeps the brain spry. Oh, let me do a quick pop. Ow. Okay, that one wasn't as great as I thought it was going to be. I'm disappointed. I was hoping for a little bit more of a pop. Ooh, ye dog. I might be having one of those low and slow days. I do apologize in advance. Can kind of feel it today, feeling a little heavy. Sucks that I only have a few good days at a time. Maybe I should tell my doctor about that next time I see him. Tell him about my occasional low and slow days. I might be reaching the point where I just need like straight up medical intervention. I'll have to check. Unfortunately, it'll be way too damn expensive. Even with insurance. Insurance is just like, oh, you want us to pay out and do the service that you pay us for? Oh, we couldn't do that. We don't want to. Fuck you. Honestly, fuck insurance for that. It's a bunch of bullshit. Especially when they're like, oh, you don't actually need this. And it's just like, ho, are you a doctor? No, you're just a random ass person who's been told to deny every goddamn claim in the book so that way the insurance company can keep all the money it hoards. They ain't doing shit. They don't know shit. They will never be shit. They ain't got a medical degree. Meanwhile, the doctors are having to fist fight insurance for all this bullshit and being like, God dang it. Stupid. Frankly, it's so stupid. God damn. Pain.
Yeah, no, that ain't gonna work. Ain't that how it always is, though? A random thought just popped into my head, which is not an original thought, mind you. But I just started thinking, oh, to have the audacity of a mediocre white man. If you know, you know. If you're confused and angry, don't worry about it. Keep your audacity, you can have it. I'm just a little jealous that you have it in the first place. You're like a crumb. It's a small crumb of audacity. I used to have a lot more audacity. Now that I think about it. Apparently I have enough audacity to continue to use a southern accent despite the fact I was not born and raised in the South. I am not from there. I only lived in what might be not even it's not even considered the South. If you ask anybody from the South, they will tell you Virginia is not the South. It's in that weird-ass nebulous state, which honestly I feel that, and considering that I'm also in the weird-ass nebulous state where nobody can fucking decide whether or not what generation I'm in. So, the frequency of being in a nebulous state where I don't know what the hell is going on other than I know I'm between two spots. Maybe that's an identity in of its own. But I do understand that whenever I talk like this, partially it's because out of habit, when I'm on stream, out of habit, I just pick up on the accent and run with it. And then the other part is I have a lot easier time articulating every time I speak. I like it. Come on, bring it on. I just got randomly angry about someone complaining about a particular pattern of speech that was notably said by somebody who they despise, and they were like, "Ugh, don't say that. Makes you sound like such and such." And I'm like, in the back of my mind now, I'm thinking, "Boy, shut the fuck up. It is part of a general vernacular. I can say the phrase, 'come on, man.' It's a normal fucking phrasing. It just happened to be said by somebody you don't like. Goddamn." Oh, I'm getting all cranky and it ain't helping. Hi, puppy. I'm sorry. I'm already having little arguments with myself and upsetting the poor babies. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm real sorry. You're doing just fine, baby. It ain't your fault. It ain't your fault, honey. No, I'm just a little old cranky pants when it comes to things that bother me, unfortunately. Could be a blessing. Feels like a curse right now. God, it feels like a curse. I hate it. Alright. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with my elbow? And don't say I have tennis elbow, chat. I don't even play tennis. I know that's not how tennis elbow works. It's just what they call it. You know what? Let's do a Google search. I'm already distracted. Let's do more things. Let's have fun today. What the fuck is tennis elbow? Fuck off, AI.
I'm so sick of that goddamn AI overview, always plaguing everything. It seems helpful, but the fact that it pulls from like 9 million different sources across the internet make me don't trust it. I don't trust a damn thing about that shit. Do you know how many people lie on the internet? Too many. It's a sport in some cases. People go on the internet and tell lies all the goddamn time. Okay, tennis elbow is often linked to repeated motions of the wrist and arm, which makes sense because I flex and stretch my arm a lot, which is really funny because you'd think it would be from working out. No, it's just from moving my arms while I'm thinking. No, it ain't tennis elbows. I think my joints are just crackle. Or in the snap, crackle, pop zone. Ain't that lovely? Alright. Back to business. I already took out those 3, I know for sure. My joints are all freaking screaming at me. You know, there's an unfortunate side effect to reconnecting with your body after being disconnected so goddamn long, is you become acutely aware of everything that is hurting and skipping and everything, and you're just like, God dang it, how long has this car been broken down? It's kind of like when the warning lights are broken in your car and then you finally fix them and then 15 of them turn on and you're just like, God damn it. Gotta deal with all this bullshit maintenance. I mean, at least you know why the car's knocking. What is going on with my language today? Okay, that made me feel better, surprisingly. I do apologize. Okay, I apologize only a little bit. Mostly for the potential irritation you just had from that, but honestly, if you have a chance, I recommend doing that every once in a while, just kind of growling about whatever it is that's pissing you off or irritating you. Makes a world of difference. I think it's a matter of actually releasing the energy that gets all built up instead. It's kind of like when you feel a little bit better after complaining about something, or if you swear about something and you slightly feel a little better. Good Lord. Ouch. I would like a little less pain. You know what I think? You know what I think my problem is today? I think I'm craving the world and I haven't stepped in it enough today. I want to step in the world a lot more. Maybe I don't. Nah, I do. Want to be part of it. But it's a lot to handle, that's for sure. I mean, that's the case for just about everybody, let's be real. Just having a little bit of a tougher time trying to get a handle on it, that's all. I probably just need some rest, that's all. A little bit of rest never hurts. Especially since I got woken up at 3 in the morning for no discernible reason. You know what my brain decided? It was like, hey, would you like to get disturbed by the idea of sketchy bugs following after you? That's what it did. Also, in another part of a dream, I was part of some graduating class. So that was interesting. You know, I'm just thinking about this. You know, you often hear about, oh, class of 2020 didn't get a graduation. Oh, they need to stop complaining. Well, you know what? I don't blame them for complaining. It's one of those milestones that you really wish you got to experience. Meanwhile, everybody else got to have them, but you don't. You don't get the joyous experience of getting to walk and pick up your diploma and stuff. That's gotta be depressing. To miss out on a milestone that nearly everybody else gets. And I can speak a little from experience, because here's the deal. I didn't go to my college graduation ceremony. I wish to God that I did now. But I couldn't. I couldn't go to my college graduation because financial situation was just not in the cards for me. It wasn't in the cards. And I'm pretty sure my job situation wouldn't have allowed me to take a few days off just to go to my graduation from college. So I just gotta live with that. And it's not like I could have taken another semester. I needed to work because I was down to nothing by the time I finished college and got home. I counted myself lucky that I completed everything. Part of me now wishes that maybe I just transferred to a different college closer and got a different degree, but when I was a little bit more less going crazy from everything. Oh, I'm so tired, chat. This is always nice. Making the progress. Getting to look out my window at all the pretty clouds. And whenever it starts raining and it starts spitting everywhere, sometimes when you're real lucky, sun shines at the same time as it rains, so you get nice little sun showers and it looks like sparkles are falling from the sky. Those are real nice. It's real nice. Now that I think about it, those bastards did not call me back. Son of a bitch. I made a phone call a while ago and nobody called me back. Son of a bitch. Oh, it don't matter. I suppose. It's real annoying though. Maybe I want to look at some of my old account details from my university, but no. We gotta do some stupid ass single sign-on, make it impossible to remember your fucking password because you're changing it so damn much. Okay, I'm gonna be frank with y'all. I fucking despise the way that single sign-on things are set up, because then it's like, once that's compromised, everything's compromised. It's just the whole bottle of fuck you. And then everybody's given up on passwords that are not breakable, because guess what? They have to change them every goddamn 6 months. And Microsoft, you know how Microsoft's a bitch and a half. And it's just like, oh, you gotta type in your password again and again and again and again and again and again. Fuck you, Microsoft, for making me have to sign in multiple times in a workday. In a workday. Come on. That's bullshit. Leave me sign in for 2 weeks. For God's sakes. Nobody can get into my account without logging in. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I'm upsetting the poor pooches by my ranting about Microsoft bullshit. Darling, leave her be. She's right to go pout in the corner because she's hearing me raise my voice about something stupid. You know what? I wholeheartedly agree. It is stupid. It's even more annoying because it's just like, what's the point in making a password if one, it's gonna get changed in 3 months and they ain't gonna remember a damn thing about it, and then you know what else happens is like 50 minutes later it gets data breached because the security is so shit. God. No one can catch a break in this goddamn system, I swear. Alright, as long as I get a total of 8s, we're getting down to 9,998. That sounds good. I'm down for that. That's for sure. Right on cue. Oh, God. Hang on, chat. Let me do a little something. I'll be right back. One second, I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. So lost right now, I apologize. You know what might help is if I switch off the screen. What the heck does that mean? Alright, let me pop back over here. Figure out what the hell I'm looking at. Seriously, what the hell am I looking at? Alright. I would like an explanation of what that was. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Where is it? No, that ain't it. No. I wish certain things weren't just hidden behind a bunch of stuff. Oh, there it is. Oh. Huh. Fancy that. According to this, as of today, I have streamed a total of 250 hours. Congrats to me. Wowee. I heard recently about that update about Twitch being like, hey, you can get subs and everything and all that stuff. And I'm like, that sounds grand. But what's the catch? Well, the catch is unless you're affiliate, you can't get paid out. So it's just like, well, what's the point? I know that sounds silly to want to get paid for doing something, but it would be a little bit nice. Just a little bit. Speaking of that, I need to fix that so that I can see the stream manager. There we are. Hello. Welcome back, chat. Sorry about all these delays. First it's the popsicle, then I had to get a call. God damn it. But yeah, then I got a call, I had to check on something. Thought it was one thing, nope, it's another. Whew, boy. It does not help that I'm not feeling so hot right now. This might be one of those days where it's a little bit of a half day, unfortunately. I don't like it, but there is no way in hell I took out all 5 of those guys. There is no goddamn way. There is no way in hell I took out all 5 of those guys. Okay. Okay. Alright. I stand corrected. Thank you, time traveling YouTube, because YouTube is constantly running behind. Oh my god, I didn't turn on the orb. I didn't turn on the fucking orb today. Shit! That sounds really arbitrary for me to say, be like, oh, orb makes a world of a difference. It does. The stupid orb makes a difference. I hate that the orb makes a difference. Oh, no matter what I do, I'm gonna get, it's not gonna be below 10,000 in this stretch. Ah, that's alright. That's fine. Funny thing I heard just earlier today, there was somebody who was with a Scottish accent dubbing a series, and it was real funny. Because it wasn't just like copying the lines word for word for the English dub. Oh no. No, the Scottish dub was a pure, beautiful Scottish dub. Not like in the language that would have been spoken in Scotland had the English not come and colonized it like they colonized and Anglified every fucking thing in the world. Sorry, I'm a little bit cranky. You know what I think we need to do today? I think, rather than chopping the stream in half and calling it, let's see. Let's try to have a little fun with this instead. Because I don't want it to be a sour time. That ain't fun. Alright. You know what? After we take out these 5 dusks, let's do some mathematics. Alright, chat? Unfortunately, I don't have a means right now to show... I don't have a document camera. I should have bought that goddamn document camera when it was less expensive. Shh! Heights! Why does everything have to be so expensive these days? It's so stupid. I filled up a gas tank today, and boy, oh boy, I was fucking heated. All because of the consequences of one sumbitch. Emphasis on it. One sumbitch fucks up everything. God damn. Well, that ain't helpful either. Could always pull up MS Paint. That ain't such a bad idea, actually. Just pull up MS Paint, draw random shit. Nah, that ain't gonna work. Oh, it's the good track too on Tron Legacy. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time, actually. Next time I dig through the bargain bin, I'll see if it's there. If it's there, I'm getting it straight away. I think I can do the lights on no one's home right now. This feels real nice to do that. You know what the best part of it is I can just do that all on my own. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything special to kick it in. I can just sit in peace and quiet for a few minutes and it kicks right in. Lets my poor brain rest after all the thinking it's doing. All the story weaving that it tries to do to enjoy the day. You know, I have complete faith that I'm gonna get to my goal today, about 7,900 or so. That sounds real nice. Oh, the sky looks so vast right now. Whenever I get a good view of the sky, when I actually can comprehend it too. The world doesn't look so flat, like on a television screen. That's a real nice run. I like that. If your life does feel like you're watching it on a television screen, just a heads up, that's a sign you're disconnecting. Oh god, I knew I forgot something this week. I'll get right on it post-stream. Oh, I don't want to. Oh dear. Oh, I am not looking forward to that, but it'll help me if I do the thing. It's just a little bit of therapy homework that I'm complaining about. Unfortunately, it's the gateway to the next breakthrough, and oh boy, I am not looking forward to poking at this. It is uncomfortable as hell. Ugh. It's making me almost sick to my stomach just thinking about it. Which is probably a sign that I really need to work on that. I ain't gonna like it. Not one bit. Oh. I'm gonna complain about it for the next few minutes without being specific. But I'm sure everybody has something that they really don't want to confront, that they really would just rather leave alone instead of poking at it and trying to resolve whatever it is that holds them up on that subject. But I gotta do that one. If I don't deal with that hang up, it's gonna cause me a lot more problems. I'm not looking forward to trying to deal with that hang up. It's scary. It's terrifying. Ugh. You know what, it's fine. Thinking about it a little bit more. The more I think about it, the better I feel, actually. I'll give it a shot. I ain't gonna like it, but I gotta try. It's one of those things, you know? It's one of those things where it's like, you gotta actually do a thing that you don't like. 'Cause in the long run, it's gonna be better for you. But in the moment, it just sucks. No, sometimes I wish I could play a hyper-energetic character all the time on stream. I wish I could do that. I wonder if I'm too tired to do that now. For some reason, I have enough energy to pick up and keep an accent for about 2 hours straight. Close to 2 hours straight. I don't know, it's easier to talk like this. Which is real funny, because my normal talking voice ain't so bad. I mean, you heard it at the beginning of the stream where I was talking like I usually do. Let me see if I can try to do a little combo of both. Talk with some purpose and not just gravel my way through like I sound like I smoke a pack a day, when in reality it's just the fact that got My lungs all busted up by COVID. My esophagus got busted up by acid reflux, and still there. The little accent is still there. Sure, I can soften it up a little bit. Talk like this. Change my voice entirely. It takes a little effort, but I can do it. I just have to use a different thought process to push it along. And suddenly, I'm talking completely different. Isn't that really something? All I have to do is put my mind to it and boom! There goes the accent. My brain is trying its best to swing right back into it. I just have to give it a little bit of time and it'll go back to normal, but I can still hear little tiny hints. Tiny hints of the southern drawl. It's very funny too, because it feels like it's originating in the jaw, either that or my jaw's tensing up because it relaxes every time I try to speak like I'm from the South. Now, I can't be specific about which section of the South I'm in because, for starters, not from the South, and for other reasons, there's different regional accents and everything. I'm just in generic land, which is not helpful. Man, this is a lot of effort to maintain. Holy crap. Whew. So much effort to maintain. It's ridiculous. There we go. Okay, we're transitioning back to my normal voice where I have a little bit of depth in it. A little bit of bass. Hi. Hi, puppy. Love me, my babies. I want to give you pets and hugs. I love my dogs. They make me so happy. And here I was worried that I was going to pick up a completely different accent, but no. No, instead I default to Southern. And if I say the word Southern too much, I go very far south. For example, well, okay, maybe this doesn't sound quite like a posh accent. You'll have to ask somebody who's actually from the UK of what kind of bastardized accent I'm pulling right now. It's certainly not what I normally pull for a quote-unquote English accent. I can't quite be local, but I'm assuming that... I'm not sure, but it sounds kind of posh. Kind of. I could be very wrong. Very, very wrong. And if I push it in the right direction... No, I think I'm ending up pushing it more to Australia than anything else. But there's also another problem there, is that I could also, instead of pushing it to Australia, I might be pushing it to New Zealand instead. Which, there is a distinct difference. I still haven't figured it out yet. But I can tell right now that it is not going over well. My brain is really getting mad at me for swinging around with the accents. It's not having a good time at all. It is not. It is getting mad at me. It's fighting for its life. It's not. It's just... Ooh. Good lord. Good lord. Good lord? What? No, that doesn't sound right either. You know what's even worse? Is I always have a differentiation problem with accents. For example here, I can't tell if I'm going Scottish or Irish, which is probably considered a huge insult over there, so I do apologize in advance for the fact that I can't distinguish, because I haven't listened to enough Irish people and enough Scottish people separately to be able to discern it properly. I think I'm leaning towards the Irish end of... Oh dear God, I really should not be not paying attention to my health. Okay, we fixed our problem. It is really taking a lot of effort, but I think I just broke the accent cycle entirely because my brain is getting real pissed off about it. Nope, it is drifting right back to the south. Holy shit! That was the longest 4 minutes of my life. I need water. Maybe that's what I need. I need water. Wash down the mess that I just made in my voice. I do apologize to my potentially overnight international viewers that happen to be here after the fact. That must have been a horrendous thing to witness or listen to. While you listen as you work or do arts and crafts and stuff. I commend you for pushing through. I really appreciate it. It's always a delight. Always a delight, indeed. Ouch. Whew, boy. I am, though, feeling an unusual level of strain today. Yeah, I'm feeling a really bad level of strain, actually. I don't think we're gonna make it to our goal today, I can tell. Just based on some physical reactions. And I think, yeah. We made progress. That's what's important. We made a decent amount of progress, but I think I need to rest. Yeah, I think I need to rest. Okay, this is fine though. Hour and 12 is pretty good. All right. For everybody who's okay, random mini stroke. That it's probably not actually a stroke. Please don't worry about me with that. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, that is going to do it for the stream for today. We will return Thursday with the Birth by Sleep command spin. I intend on it. I hope to God I'm not tanked at the end of Thursday, but God knows how that's going to go. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the chaos, including my weird bastardized run of languages and speech. More like speech, actually. It's accents. That's a good lord. If you want to continue following the journey, here's the spiel. You can follow on Twitch. You can subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow me on my socials. I have a Twitter, a Blue Sky, and a Tumblr. They are all the same username at YellowFang42. Technically, I also have a TikTok, which is just YellowFang425 because the 42 got taken. Either it's by myself, and I can't remember the way to log into that stupid account, or it's somebody else who is sitting on it, and I'm gonna eat them alive. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Here's your end stream screen. Have a good one. Bye!